able to get it started the way you need to get started. That's why when Frank Vogel was talking about this.
From that guy and Andre Drummond, here is Marcus Morris miss. Detroit just 4 of 12, really not taking advantage of this bad start by Indiana. And free throws now for George Hill.
Got grabbed on the arm by Reggie Jackson. That left arm. You got to get something, and that's the right idea. You've got to start getting things going to the rim. This is not a good shot blocking team. They block less than 4 shots a game. And you've got to be able to go to the rim and put them in position to foul.
71% free throw shooter is George Hill in his 8th year out of IUPUI, and we have seen that free throw percentage dip. Time for our 4 keys to the game, Quinn.
You got to initiate the physicality. They're a physical team, and if you sit and take it, then the official, if anything happens, they're going to first of all call it against you. But that means your energy level is up. Then don't let Drummond dominate. That's on the glass. The rim.
Here comes George Hill. He's going to take it right at Reggie Jackson.
That's a foul on Jackson. That's his second.
Boy, I like the aggressiveness from George Hill. The bench, his second personal foul, as George Hill just made 1 of 2, now 2 of 3. And coming in for Indiana, Jordan Hill missed the last 2 games. He had an infected wisdom tooth that he's had to deal with, and so great to see Jordan Hill. He missed the last 2 games, the 2 losses in Chicago and then Thursday night against Milwaukee. And Brandon Jennings is on the floor for Detroit. This is just Hill, Solomon Hill, and C.J. Miles.
He's got to take it.
4 to shoot. Hill to the baseline and got it.
Yeah, that was really a tough move too. But you got to give him credit. He made
from 3-point range.
George Hill does a nice job. He's able to freeze Baines enough to get the ball over the top. Shot clock was running down. Baines couldn't do much with that.
Pacers try to regain the lead after a 5-0 Detroit run. And here's the teardrop again by the
real.
Another night where we see the 3 Hills on the floor at the same time. Just 2 right now. And there's Solomon Hill with the rebound. George Hill running on the sideline all the way to the basket. Pacers, as the Pacers have a second quarter lead. Jackson turns the corner. Another miss. Drummond got the rebound. 2-man game. Here's George Hill. Hill on the baseline underneath. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Nowhere to go. 5 to shoot now.
The cleaning went to 5 in a hurry.
Here's George Hill. Got it.
Yeah, you know, you get a little rusty and you lose it. Shot clock's at 3.
Here's George Hill. Gets his little teardrop jumper, and George Hill, big basket. Shot clock down to nubs.
Well, let's hope in front of him. If they're going to leave him by himself, just walk him down into the post.
Morris comes to help. Here's G. Hill for 3.
Well, that's why if you take your time, you force them to make a decision. They decided to come to help on George. Nice job keeping, making sure that there was no easy shot taken on one end. George steps into a 3. Go get it.
Now George Hill down in the post against the smaller Jennings. Right back into Hill.
Yeah, but the problem is you got everybody standing and watching. That's just one heck of a maker.
In his 7th year in the NBA. Here's George Hill. He leads the Pacers with 18 tonight. Indiana with a 5.
And I thought he came back with a lot of real pop in his legs. And I'm not so sure he might not have hit the wall just a little bit. And is trying to find his way back out of that. A very good pass inside as it looks like George Hill's size. But here he does a good job. He reads that there's a good cut by C.J. Miles, who's done a better job.
Of the first 4 in the regular season against the Pistons, that's short.